Imagine a city where the number of stolen cars has almost doubled in a year. That's New Orleans for you. Deep down in Louisiana, where the Mississippi River meets the Gulf of Mexico, lies the city of jazz, Mardi Gras, and unfortunately a staggering rise in auto theft. In the span of a single year from 2022 to 2023, the reported cases of stolen cars in New Orleans rocketed from 2,839 to a jaw-dropping 5,629. That's a whopping 98% increase. Picture that for a moment. Now, let's break it down a bit further. That's an average of 20 stolen cars per day. Yes, you heard it right. 20 cars disappearing every single day. Now, compared to the previous average of 25 per day, you might think we're seeing an improvement, but let's not lose sight of the bigger picture. Regardless of this slight dip, 20 stolen cars a day is still a concerning figure. It means that every single day, 20 families wake up to an empty driveway, 20 people who have to rearrange their day because their means of transportation has vanished. But it's not just about inconvenience or the financial burden of replacing a stolen car. It's about the sense of violation, the feeling of insecurity, and the ripple effect that such a crime has on the community. It's about the kids who might be late for school because their parents' car was stolen, the single mother who can't get to her job on time, the elderly couple who can't make it to their doctor's appointment, and even more concerning is the question it raises. If thieves feel bold enough to steal a car in broad daylight, what else are they capable of? It paints a grim picture of the state of security in the city and a clear indication that something needs to change. If you want to help destroy crime, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up so we can share this information with more people. So, when we talk about the staggering statistics of auto theft in New Orleans, we're not just talking about cars. We're talking about people, families, and communities. We're talking about the fabric of this great city. It's clear that auto theft is a major issue in New Orleans, but it's not the only crime that's rampant. Beyond auto theft, New Orleans has a serious problem with violent crime, particularly homicide. As we delve deeper into this issue, it's important to understand the scale of the problem. As of October 8th, 2023, the city has witnessed a staggering 180 homicide victims. These are not just numbers, they represent individual lives, families, communities irreversibly impacted by this wave of violence. Now, let's put this into context. This figure doesn't stand alone. It's part of a broader landscape of violent crime plaguing the city. Consider this. There have been 306 non-fatal shooting incidents in the same time frame. That's more than one incident per day. Each one of these incidents carries the potential to escalate to become another homicide statistic. But the violence doesn't stop there. Armed robbery incidents have also surged, with 292 incidents reported. Each of these crimes contributes to an atmosphere of fear, a sense that safety is not guaranteed, even in one's own neighborhood. When we look at these statistics together, a troubling picture emerges. Homicides, non-fatal shootings, armed robberies. These are not isolated incidents, but part of a larger pattern of violence. Each crime feeds into the next, creating a cycle that's difficult to break. As we examine the issue of crime in New Orleans, it's crucial that we don't lose sight of the human element. Behind each statistic is a story, a life impacted. Understanding the scale and the impact of these crimes is the first step towards addressing the problem. With these figures, it's evident that New Orleans has a significant problem with violent crime. While auto theft and violent crimes are major issues, they aren't the only crimes plaguing New Orleans. Indeed, the city has been grappling with a surge in carjacking incidents. Over 121 cases were reported in a single year, illustrating a city where even the basic act of getting into your car can put you in jeopardy. These incidents aren't just statistics on a page. Each one symbolizes a traumatic event, a life thrown into chaos, the loss of personal property, and an enduring sense of dread. But the crime wave doesn't stop there. Unfortunately, offenses ranging from burglary to vandalism impact residents in various ways. They disrupt the tranquility of our homes and neighborhoods, infringe our sense of security, and can lead to significant financial losses. Businesses, too, bear the burden of this criminal activity. Theft, break-ins, and defacing can lead to lost profits, higher insurance costs, and the potential shutdown of businesses that provide jobs and contribute to the local economy. It's not just about the financial loss either. The emotional toll of these crimes can be immeasurable. They provoke feelings of fear and helplessness, deteriorating the sense of community and safety that should be the foundation of any city. And let's not forget the ripple effects. The prevalence of crime can dissuade tourists, a crucial source of income for New Orleans, renowned for its dynamic culture and hospitality. It can deter potential residents and businesses from relocating to the city, impeding growth and prosperity. Moreover, the burden of crime often falls disproportionately on the city's most vulnerable residents, intensifying existing social inequities. The elderly, the poor, and those residing in neighborhoods with limited resources are often affected the most, their lives disrupted by forces beyond their control. Evidently, crime is an ubiquitous problem in New Orleans, impacting every facet of life in the city. Given these worrying statistics, what is the New Orleans Police Department doing to combat crime? That's the question on everyone's mind. In the face of these daunting figures, the NOPD have been making concerted efforts to turn the tide. The cornerstone of their strategy is transparency and accountability. The NOPD openly shares its data with the public, providing access to raw police data and uniform crime reports. This is not just about being honest about the situation. It's about building trust. When the people can see what's happening, they can better understand the challenges and become part of the solution. But transparency alone isn't enough. The NOPD is also committed to reform. They're working tirelessly to enhance their policing practices, adhering to a federal consent decree. This isn't just about ticking boxes. It's about changing the way they do things, making sure that every officer is part of a force for good. And what about the community? The NOPD knows that they can't do this alone. They're encouraging the people of New Orleans to get involved. Programs like SafeCam NOLA and Crime Stoppers are giving everyone the opportunity to play their part in tackling crime. SafeCam NOLA allows residents to register their security cameras with the NOPD, providing a network of eyes on the streets. Crime Stoppers, on the other hand, offers a way for people to safely and anonymously report crime. In this way, the NOPD is not just a police force, it's a partner to the community. So, what's the takeaway here? The NOPD is not standing by in the face of crime. They're taking action, embracing transparency, pursuing reform, and encouraging community involvement. But the figures don't lie. While the NOPD is taking steps to address the city's crime problem, the statistics make it clear that there's still a long way to go. The journey may be long, but with the NOPD's commitment and the community's support, there's hope for a safer New Orleans. In light of these alarming statistics, what can be done to enhance the safety in New Orleans? The solution, although intricate, commences with comprehension and recognition of the gravity of the problem. In this video, we've analyzed the crime issue in New Orleans, including the response from the New Orleans Police Department. We've highlighted the alarming statistics, the widespread homicide, the effects of other crimes, and the steps taken by the NOPD to tackle these problems. The data is overwhelming, showing a high number of homicide victims and non-fatal shooting incidents. The spike in auto theft cases bears witness to the escalating crime rates, with a shocking average of 20 stolen cars daily. These figures are not mere numbers on a screen, but signify real individuals and real lives affected by crime. However, amidst these chilling statistics, there is opportunity for optimism and mobilization. The NOPD, with its dedication to transparency and accountability, is making progress to reform and improve policing methods. Programs like SafeCam NOLA and Crime Stoppers encourage public participation, serving as crucial components in the mechanism of crime reduction. But the obligation to enhance the situation goes beyond law enforcement. It is incumbent on each one of us. We can participate in the creation of a safer New Orleans by being involved in community safety programs, supporting our local police, and cultivating a culture of vigilance and cooperation. We can also play a crucial role by staying updated and raising awareness about the crime situation and the attempts being made to counter it. Knowledge is power, and equipped with it, we can be better ready to safeguard ourselves and our community. Keep in mind, our joint efforts can create a significant difference. We can partake in the battle against crime and work towards a safer, more secure New Orleans. Change can only transpire when everyone plays their role. Let's unite to make New Orleans a safer city for everyone. Thanks so much to everybody in this video, and thanks so much to all of you out there for tuning into this video, most especially to my Patreons. Now, if you would so kindly go ahead and share this video with any of your friends and contacts that would enjoy it. This video was focused on unpleasant truths New Orleans is dealing with. While we still have plenty of good things happening as well, we will continue to have good news and sadly some bad news. But remember to tune in next time for plenty more good food, good times, and good people. Thanks.
Nolegent here, and thanks so much for watching. And just go ahead and destroy this video right here to keep up with the fun.